Welcome to our journey through the cosmos. Today, we're diving into 50 mind-blowing facts about space that will leave you in awe. From the age and sheer vastness of the universe to the bizarre conditions found on other planets, get ready to have your mind blown wide open. We'll explore everything from the familiar, like our own solar system, to the truly exotic, like neutron stars and black holes. Fasten your seatbelts, space cadets. It's time to launch into the grand cosmic ocean of knowledge.
Imagine a time before time existed, then picture a universe bursting into being 13.8 billion years ago. That's how old our universe is, at least according to the cosmic background radiation whispering tales of the Big Bang.
On Venus, a day is longer than a year. To rotate once takes about 243 Earth days, but to orbit the Sun, it's only 225 days. This makes for some truly unique calendars.
Neutron stars, the collapsed cores of massive stars, are so incredibly dense that they can spin up to 600 times every second. Imagine the G-forces.
Chapter 4: Silent Space. Have you ever wondered what space sounds like? Well, it's eerily silent. Sound can't travel through a vacuum, and space is about as close to a perfect vacuum as you can get.
Chapter 5: Space Alcohol. Cheers. Out in the vast expanse of space, there's a giant cloud of alcohol called Sagittarius B2. Sadly, it's not exactly drinkable.
Chapter 6: A heavyweight teaspoon. Imagine a teaspoon of neutron star material. It would weigh about 1 billion tons. That's the same as a mountain range compressed into a tiny space.
Chapter 7: More stars than grains of sand. Our universe is vast, containing more stars than all the grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth. That's a number so big it's almost impossible to comprehend.
Chapter 8: A speedy year. If you lived on Mercury, you'd celebrate your birthday every 88 Earth days. That's how long it takes for Mercury to complete one orbit around the Sun.
Chapter 9: Volcanic Giants. Forget Mount Everest. The largest volcano in our solar system is on Mars. Olympus Mons is 3 times taller than Everest and as wide as the entire state of Arizona.
Chapter 10: Lunar Ice. Both our Moon and Mars have confirmed deposits of water ice. This is a game changer for future space exploration, offering a potential source of water.
Chapter 11: Jovian moons. Jupiter is the king of planets, and it has a royal court of 92 moons. One of them, Ganymede, is even larger than the planet Mercury.
Chapter 12: Solar Heavyweight. The Sun is a massive star, accounting for 99.86% of the total mass in our solar system. The planets, asteroids, and comets are just tiny specks compared to it.
Chapter 13: Time warps. Black holes are so incredibly dense that they warp time itself. If you were to get too close, time would slow down for you relative to someone on Earth.
Chapter 14: A Pricey Wardrobe. Ever wondered how much a spacesuit costs? About $12 million. It's a small price to pay for a garment that can keep you alive in the vacuum of space.
Chapter 15: Cosmic Wanderers. Rogue planets are like cosmic nomads drifting through space without a star to call home. They were likely ejected from their star systems early in their formation.
Saturn's rings are breathtaking, but did you know they're made up of countless chunks of ice and rock? Some are as small as grains of sand, while others are as big as houses.
The International Space Station orbits Earth at a speed of about 17,500 miles per hour, completing one orbit every 90 minutes. That's 16 sunrises and sunsets every day.
A day on Jupiter is only 10 hours long, but a Jovian year is the equivalent of 12 Earth years. That's a lot of birthdays to celebrate in a short amount of time.
Chapter 19. The exoplanet HD 199733b has winds that reach speeds of 5,400 miles per hour and rain sideways shards of glass. Talk about a planet with terrible weather.
Chapter 20. White dwarfs are the remnants of stars that have exhausted their nuclear fuel. They're incredibly dense. A tablespoon of white dwarf material would weigh about 5 tons.
Chapter 21. Many people think Mercury is the hottest planet, but it's actually Venus. Venus's thick atmosphere traps heat, creating a runaway greenhouse effect and scorching temperatures.
Chapter 22, 8 minutes to Earth. Sunlight takes about 8 minutes to travel the 93 million miles from the Sun to Earth. That means when you see the Sun, you're actually seeing it as it was 8 minutes ago.
Chapter 23. A Heart of Ice. Pluto, once considered the 9th planet, has a heart-shaped glacier called Tombaugh Regio. It's a vast plain of nitrogen and methane ice.
Chapter 24. Black Hole Appetite. Black holes are cosmic vacuum cleaners, pulling in anything that gets too close, including stars. As they consume matter, they grow larger and more massive.
Space isn't a perfect vacuum, but it's pretty close. It contains trace amounts of gas, dust, and cosmic rays, but it's still far emptier than any vacuum we can create on Earth.
Mars is home to Valles Marineris, a canyon system so grand that it makes the Grand Canyon look like a ditch. It stretches for thousands of miles and is several miles deep.
Some exoplanets are thought to be made largely of carbon. Under the intense pressure deep inside these planets, the carbon atoms could bond to form giant diamonds.
The largest object in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter is Ceres, a dwarf planet with a diameter of about 590 miles. It's a fascinating world of ice and rock.
The coldest known place in the universe is the Boomerang Nebula, a protoplanetary nebula located about 5,000 light-years from Earth. Its temperature is a frigid minus 458 degrees Fahrenheit. Yaki society.
Mark your calendars. In about 4 billion years, our Milky Way galaxy will collide with the Andromeda galaxy. It will be a spectacular cosmic dance, but don't worry, Earth will likely survive.
Chapter 31. Tears in 0G. You can cry in space, but your tears won't fall. Without gravity, they just form little balls of liquid that stick to your face. It's one of the many strange things about living in microgravity.
Chapter 32, The Smell of Space. Astronauts have described the smell of space as being similar to seared steak, hot metal, or welding fumes. It's thought to be caused by atomic oxygen interacting with spacesuits.
Uranus's tilt. Unlike most planets, which spin on an axis roughly perpendicular to their orbital plane, Uranus is tilted on its side. This unique orientation is thought to be the result of a collision with a large object early in its history.
Saturn is the second largest planet in our solar system, but it's also incredibly light for its size. Its average density is less than that of water, meaning it would theoretically float in a bathtub large enough to hold it.
Jupiter's Great Red Spot is a storm that has been raging for at least 300 years. It's so large that it could swallow Earth whole, and its winds can reach speeds of up to 400 miles per hour.
Earth's magnetic field acts like a shield, protecting us from harmful solar wind, a stream of charged particles constantly flowing from the sun. Without it, our atmosphere would be stripped away, and life as we know it would be impossible.
Neptune is the windiest planet in our solar system, with wind speeds reaching up to 1,200 miles per hour. These winds are thought to be driven by the planet's internal heat, which is greater than it receives from the Sun.
At the center of our Milky Way galaxy lies a supermassive black hole called Sagittarius A*. It's about 4 million times the mass of our Sun and plays a crucial role in the dynamics of our galaxy.
The observable universe is everything we can currently see, limited by the speed of light and the age of the universe. Its diameter is estimated to be about 93 billion light-years.
Planet 9. Astronomers have found evidence that suggests there may be a ninth planet lurking in the outer reaches of our solar system. This hypothetical planet, dubbed Planet 9, is thought to be about 10 times the mass of Earth.
The Kuiper Belt. Beyond the orbit of Neptune lies the Kuiper Belt, a region of icy bodies left over from the formation of our solar system. Pluto is one of the largest known objects in the Kuiper Belt.
Titan's methane lake, Saturn's largest moon, Titan, is a strange and wonderful world with a dense atmosphere, methane rain, and lakes of liquid methane on its surface. It's one of the most Earth-like bodies in our solar system.
The Oort cloud is a hypothetical sphere of icy objects that is thought to surround our solar system at a distance of up to 100,000 astronomical units from the Sun.
Neutron stars are so dense that their gravity is about 2 billion times stronger than Earth's gravity. If you were to stand on the surface of a neutron star, you'd be instantly crushed.
Astronomers have discovered galaxies that are almost entirely made up of dark matter, a mysterious substance that doesn't interact with light. These dark galaxies are difficult to detect and remain largely a mystery.
Comets are often called dirty snowballs because they're made up of ice dust and rock. As a comet approaches the Sun, its ice begins to vaporize, creating a glowing coma, a cloud of gas and dust and two tails, a dust tail and an ion tail.
If you were to fall into a black hole, you'd experience a phenomenon known as spaghettification. As you approach the black hole's singularity, the gravitational gradient would stretch your body into a long, thin shape.
Stars are born in giant clouds of gas and dust called nebulae. Over millions of years, these clouds collapse under their own gravity, eventually igniting nuclear fusion and giving birth to new stars.
A day on Mars, called a sol, is only slightly longer than an Earth day, lasting about 24 hours and 39 minutes. So, if you were living on Mars, you wouldn't have to adjust your sleep schedule too much.
Jupiter's moon Europa is one of the most promising places in our solar system to search for extraterrestrial life. It has a subsurface ocean that is thought to contain more water than all the oceans on Earth combined.
Thanks for joining us on this cosmic journey. If you enjoyed these mind-blowing facts about space, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more amazing content. Space exploration and the quest to understand our universe is a journey that never ends. There's always something new to discover, something that will challenge our understanding and ignite our imaginations. Until next time, keep looking up.